Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live watch along of Sheffield United versus Man City in the Premier League. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, get the post as well if you are new to the channel. Hopefully it'll be a good game. I know Man City are going to win this game. It's just a formality. It's just going to take how long it will take Man City to get a goal and how many. Yeah. That's what it's going to be in my eyes, is how long it's going to take for them to go and get the goals, how long it's going to take for Man City just going to have 99% possession. Sheffield United are not going to hardly have any possession on the ball. And I hope you guys do enjoy the stream.
There's lots of different ways that we can play, and they are doing something slightly different, as you said, than we've done before in that.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream.
You know, before we always associate them with 40 so they're pushing different players into those positions to get the overload, but at times they can't go direct.
A lot for Sheffield United to deal with, and kickoff is not far away at Bramall Lane. It's newly promoted.
So, guys, get your questions in, like, subscribe if you want to know my connection with Sheffield United. It's due to my... I've got two uncles who are Sheffield United fans. I actually had someone who actually did work quite a big considerable amount of their life with Sheffield United, so that's where the connection brewed in. And that's where I managed to get free tickets to go and watch the games and everything else. I wasn't really into football at that point in my life, but it then just gradually grown and grown. Chelsea always been my main club for me, but Sheffield United's got a big place in my heart because of the fact is some of my earliest memories of going to a game before I was able to go and watch Chelsea at Stamford Bridge and stuff like that, because we lived really too far away at the point. We lived on the other end of the country at one point, so we couldn't get to games, but it was very easy to get to Sheffield United, or for me to go and watch Chesterfield. It was easy for me to go and watch them because I can go down to family and it was just like a train ride or a car ride and then you were there. And stuff like that. But apart from that, that's the connection. So it's nothing much. It's just they've got to go for it. Give it the best shot they can. If they lose, they lose. That's what I always say. If you lose, you lose. But keep your questions coming. Come on, guys, keep your questions coming. Like, subscribe, hit the like, and hit the poll. Who do you think is going to win, Man City, Sheffield United, or a draw? We're just waiting for the game to get underway. We've got about a few minutes to go to kick off. I thought I'd come on a bit early for you folks. Keep your questions coming. So guys, keep your questions coming, like, subscribe. We have got another watch on later, which is for Napoli versus Sassuolo. Come on, lads. Come on. I'm just hoping, just for the sake of family, they play well. But I'm not really going to be like really upset if they lose, or be really very extremely happy if they win. I'm just going to be happy for family wise. So keep your questions coming, like, subscribe. The game will be on the way very shortly. You got the lineups either side of you, and the subs coming up the bottom of your screen. So I'm interested to see what you guys think of the game. If you guys think it's going to be a foregone conclusion, do you think it's going to be a tight game? Ooh.
We're at Bramall Lane, where Cameron Archer, Sheffield United's new signing from Aston Villa,
Good player, Cameron Archer.
but is not yet available for selection as they prepare to face Manchester City. That's up next.
So keep your questions coming. Come on, come on. I just want a good game. I just want it to be not just a one-horse race. I want it to be just an end-to-end game between two good sides. So guys, hopefully it's going to be one of these games that it could be end to end. We just got to wait and see how it plans out, how the development goes.
We're at Bramall Lane very shortly for Sheffield United against Manchester City as the players prepare to come out in front of the fans. And there is a choice of viewing this afternoon. Dutch Grand Prix moments away from getting underway. Max Verstappen is on pole.
Oh, he's going to right up at me in a minute.
Ahead of this one, though, it's going to be very difficult for Sheffield United. We've talked about the small factors, Jamie, that could play into this for them. They'll look to the fact that Pep Guardiola isn't on the bench, but then they'll look at the players who are able to take part in this one, and it could be a tough afternoon ahead.
What? Because after this is then Napoli versus Sassuolo, which oh great! You're gonna say I hate Sassuolo because I know that there's annoying me. They did the last time we played them. I think one of the biggest meltdowns I've ever had on call with anyone was when we played them, and I literally ranted for about half an hour. Because of stupid manner last night.
Is there any danger here for Manchester City that with Pep Guardiola not being there, that with them coming up against a newly promoted...
Jeez, they're now sponsored by a trading company. Jesus Christ, they've gone downhill.
The atmosphere at Bramall Park special as well. There's trying to get right behind them, but I think they have to stay in the game as long as possible. They really frustrate them, and the longer it goes on, it builds momentum.
I just know City are going to win this. I have just that suspicion.
Fantastic team, Man City. It's very difficult
And
to play. It's very difficult to get the ball.
their team's just too good.
It's going to be a tough day for Sheffield United.
Your commentary team at Bramall Lane this afternoon. Andy Hinchcliffe and Rob.
Yeah.
Well, Manchester City may be without their inspirational leader in Pep Guardiola, but his number two is such a central figure that Manchester City hoping it will be Lilo without it.
I know you can't stand them.
His opposite number may be absent, but Paul Heckingbottom is here. His backroom staff includes 3 people who've been managers in their own right. Wes Fodringham has started both Premier League matches so far and played in April.
It's not a bad stadium, I'll give you that.
By Manchester City. Similarly, the
You can say it's better. Slightly say you can say it's better than Hillsborough just because of what happened and everything. Because I know you can't stand that stadium because of what happened.
is back in the team after a calf injury, while Ollie Norwood overtakes Carl
But this is a lightly bit more modern and it's a lot more better. And I've been to both, and I do prefer this one because it's more modern. And that's why I would always. And I like and it's good because it's a good location. It's easier to get to if you're traveling a bit of a distance away for a game, because you're near the train station. You're near town centre. When Hillsborough, it's literally out in the suburbs. And apparently you're actually more near to Barnsley than Sheffield. Apparently. Oh great, I'm not going to get any points for the first thing. Because Foden's on, I've only got Haaland, but Foden's on the bench. Oh. Why does Manchester not put Foden on the starting lineup? No, I said that in Sheffield, actually Hillsborough is actually closer to Barnsley than it is Sheffield.
And the former Red winger is on the bench, including James McAtee, who was on loan here for United's promotion last season.
Because back in the day, that before the area got called what it was known as South Barnsley. In history. Gustavo Harmer, you're not a Premier League player. You're a Championship player at best.
So consistently last season, but he'll have to be his very, very best today against this miserly City defence.
And I got eaten my own words yesterday. I thought Leeds were going to lose to Ipswich, and they ended up winning.
He's extended his deal at the club. That's vital, I think, for the City players, for their squad, for their fans. His work rate is legendary. Mr. Perpetual. Right
at the very end, because the manager thought, oh, look like we've won the game with 10 minutes to go.
Well, he seems pensive and thoughtful at the moment. Prior to the match, he looked a very amiable.
We got Hartlepool on Monday. They got Hartlepool on Monday.
Contrast to the driven, intense figure of his manager. But how much of a difference do you think that will make today, Andy? The fact the main man is not here for Manchester City.
Well, clearly, Pep has done all the preparation this
Pep.
week, and the players ultimately know exactly what Guardiola wants. So it will make some difference that he's not.
Never even heard of this person.
Messages across to the bench to make changes if he feels that needs to happen. But the players will be under no illusions, because Pep isn't here doesn't mean they can take it easy by any means.
The guy who's literally taken over Pep as like the manager for a few games because he's had surgery.
It's an anthem that has been missed by the Premier League over the last couple of seasons, but that cracking atmosphere at Bramall Lane is back, and they're determined to try and stay here after their last miserable campaign in the Premier League. There's Ben Osborne, who, as expected, has switched to the left side of the defence.
Yesterday.
Played on the right in George Bulldog's temperament.
Who's that?
Sheffield United back to a more familiar setup today with Bulldog operating
Oh!
as right winger.
But apparently, from what I've heard from a couple of friends, they were very, like you say, very, very poor game. Just both teams just didn't look like they were going to score, and that was it. No, they're saying that was the only. They said that was the only best entertainment of the match, was basically two players getting sent off. There was nearly about 700 at that game, about 1,500 actually travelled up to Stevenage for a 0-0. For a 0-0. For a 0-0. And Stevenage apparently are a decent side, but their manager's literally a fat git.
So Manchester City are actually now defending the last surviving one in the Premier League.
And they're home to Peterborough on Saturday, which I'll be at. Yeah, and then they play on Saturday in the league. Yeah, I'm only going to the. I'm only going to the league game. Because season tickets, they don't count for cup games. But also they don't open up the whole stadium for that, for the cup games. So it's very limit. So the tickets are very limited. They only open up one. They only open up one stand.
What you have to do against Jack Grealish is stay on your feet and watch the ball. If you go diving in, Grealish will whip past. You can go left or right. So you've got to use all that defensive experience against a very dangerous.
Go on, just take Jack Grealish out. I cannot stand that git.
Grealish was operating with Sheffield Utd in their last Premier League season.
I like him off the pitch because he makes me laugh. Just on the pitch, he just likes to rile opposing players up to the point where it gets them sent off or gets them booked.
By Robinson, by Alvarez, helped on by Asula, looking for.
Because it serves him right. Serves him right. Because sometimes he could hardly get touched and he goes down for something, but sometimes he might. Some might be a foul, some might not.
Good defensive shape there from Sheffield United. They didn't actually go and press City, but they did squeeze up the pitch as a team. There's not big gaps in between their units. That's vitally important if you play City because they can play through you if you leave them space to operate in.
Asula to Traore. Here's Guardiola.
And that's a good thing. We're going to have 99% possession to 0 for 90 minutes. I think with the new, yeah. I think they'll do a lot better in the next coming games because now they've got an actual striker who actually has played in the Premier League, which is that Cameron Archer. But apart from that, they need to get more experience. They've actually signed him.
That cross came in, Sheffield United had 8 outfield players in their own penalty area, so they've got strength in numbers, but just because you have numbers back, you still have to be aware of where those City players are, because their movement off the ball is outstanding.
I think I might have, what was it? I think I might have been at a away game at Bramall Lane watching Sheffield in literally the smallest away section for a game I may ever been to in my life.
Devastating blow for them to lose.
I think I might have broken. That's got to be a world record. If you can say for when they were in League One, when they won the league, I went towards Chesterfield in the final game of the season. We went down, they went up, and Chesterfield were only allowed to take 600 fans. So that's the smallest away the smallest away phone in the EFL I've ever been to for an away game. Wow, it sounds like he knows what he's doing. If he does.
Here's Alvarez.
And good. And goodbye, Romelu Lukaku. Thank fuck.
Ruben Diaz. Now Silva. Stopped by Robinson.
Sheffield United, do you know the word, the meaning of the T word, tackle?
And then looking for Haaland.
You can see what Haaland's looking to do because the ball
I don't think
flashed in for Bernardo Silva.
I don't think they know the meaning of the word tackle.
Looking to get the deficit of touches on it, just flick it goalwards. Haaland's movement across defenders, outstanding. Gets in front of Egan, gets to the ball first, but he just gets
Yorkshire.
Haaland already notched up another.
It's for Yorkshire.
This season in Burnley. He scored a couple in that one. Sheffield United in his
Which could be alright.
It's not unprecedented for Pep Guardiola to be absent. from
Wow.
the game. Wasn't Juanma Leo who took over last time? It was Rodolfo Borré, who's now at Austin in the MLS. He stood in for Guardiola when he was absent.
Don't give Haaland any time on the ball.
Swindon when Guardiola and 7 of his first teamers had contracted COVID. Didn't affect Manchester City too much that day. They won 4-1, and Bernardo Silva was amongst the goal scorers.
Come on. I already know that. I'm just being polite. At the same time, it is Aston Villa 1, Burnley 0.
Generally secure presence at the back for Manchester City.
Well, Sheffield United having Will Osula in the side. He does offer that physical threat. That long forward ball could be aimed his way, but against Ake and Diaz, who are very strong central defenders, not easy for the youngster to keep control of the ball.
Here's Benny Traore. He's got Homer up to his left.
Oh my god, what a shit pass.
Ruben Diaz had the advantage.
Just the wrong choice there from Traore. Rather than play into the feet of Haaland, trying to play inside.
Does Traore know how to actually pass a ball? He doesn't know how to pass a ball straight. The player's not on that side of the player, if it was on the opposite side of the player. Damn twat.
Burnley, who came up with Sheffield United, are playing simultaneously today. They've got a goal down already to Aston Villa. Matty Cash scoring in the 8th minute.
Aston Villa, who teach Scottish football, that they're still shit because they literally hammered Hibs, so it shows that English football is better than Scottish football. Have that, Hibs twat.
Luton's home ground not being ready to save that fixture. Here's Grealish. Now Rodri. Played by Arsenal, but only as far as Ruben Diaz. This time.
This is for Sheffield United. This is going to be a long day for them.
Once the ball has left the penalty area, you've got to squeeze up and get out. You don't want to be pinned in your own penalty area because City will just keep coming back at you, and the further away from your own goal you can be, the better.
City doing their best with their possession to keep Sheffield United pinned back here. Here's Guardiola, he's got in pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's Kovacic.
But people are wondering, I'm doing that as, I'm not doing it as the football fan in me. I'm doing it as a fan, in the family sense. I'm hoping it goes all right. If I was a football fan, I'll be being more serious.
Looking for Haaland.
As usual with Ruben Alvarez, just breaking those defensive lines. Excellent cross. He's slightly behind Erling Haaland. Really for Sheffield United. He got away from his man, but he's moving away from goal. There's not a lot of pace on the cross. He's trying to generate the power, the accuracy, and even Haaland can't do that.
at times last season as though they were struggling to shoehorn Alvarez.
And I also agree with you, they were better under Neil Warnock.
Because of Holland's presence, whereas in fact they've now found a way to accommodate them both.
That's right.
That versatility can play up alongside Erling Haaland, but
That's why I went to go and watch him regularly.
Drop into pockets of space as we saw there. Good runs off the ball from midfield. Very talented player.
I remember that.
Scored as well against Newcastle last weekend. With Grealish.
People used to call him the English football, the EFL equivalent of Roy Keane. And then he had his partner who was basically like him, but not as worse, which was Nick Montgomery, who actually now is an actual manager.
The game looks pretty set with Sheffield United. Pinned back, they just can't get the ball off City. One thing City
So at least someone in that team's actually gone and actually tried to do something and actually achieve something. Yep. Trying to think who else. I'm just trying to think who else so I can remember. So there was a lot of decent players that they had back then, more than they have now. I bet, but most people would never have heard of some of the players. Because one of them used to be Burton. Was the guy who brought Burton into the Football League, which was Pesky Solido.
Contact at the near post. Great striker, he just really wildly swipes at the ball. There's no control or anything there, but a bit of defensive disarray, so even though they got the numbers back.
That's the only decent thing I think they're going to get is he might get him going forward because he has played in the Premier League a bit for Aston Villa, but not too much. When they've got Armour, who's never played at this level, and he's good. I like him as a manager.
It's not a bad combination for Sheffield United. The physicality
And you don't.
and then the pace and direct running of Benny
And funnily enough, you know the person.
Well, he doesn't have billions to spend, does he, Paul Heckingbottom? He has to make his recruitment.
So in some ways, you don't like him, but in a little bit you hope they do well for the sake of you're someone you know, and you just hope they do well for his sake. So,
there will be games ahead where his presence will be a lot more useful to Sheffield United.
It's been a difficult transition really for Sheffield United. Lost key players from last season.
Yeah.
Jai, Berger, McAtee, Doyle.
Yeah. That's weird for me. I always hope when, because of where I'm from, we would say exactly the same thing. We would call him that as well. But I, in the middle of, sometimes I will, depend on how I feel, and sometimes if I'm on my own. If I'm with family, I won't do that. Just out of respect. But I have when Sheffield don't do well, I do have my uncle taking the mickey out of me a lot because of the rivalry between the two clubs. Don't like each other.
Gone down injured. Take the ball down the line to Benny Traore, and it looks as though he might have felt something there.
Oh, they've already got an injury.
Just a whipped pass down the line, so really just tweaked.
He's already. My uncle said to me before the season even started, they're going down.
Where they have already suffered an injury blow already because Max Lowe got injured against Nottingham Forest.
The difference is because they let go of basically their two best strikers that they had from last season. They let them both go, and it's a bit stupid.
Be needed by Paul Heckingbottom. I see Stuart McCall in the background there. He's one of the backroom staff who's been a manager in his own right. He's also got Mark Hudson.
Oh, I've seen one of the guy that's in the Sheffield United staff. I've actually watched him play for Sheffield United when I was younger. But he's also played. I think he's also played for Rangers, and he also played in the Premier League for Bradford.
To be successful, certainly in games like this, you need so many voices helping you.
Even if you want to know, and that guy's famous for a clip of basically being drunk on top of a car and falling over. Oh, the guy makes me laugh. I think he was a good player in his day.
Pulls up as he plays that ball, so clearly where the problem occurred.
And because the problem has occurred down this side for Sheffield United with all the goals they've conceded already this season, they can't afford to take any risks whatsoever. And so just beyond the quarter of an hour mark, the call goes out to this man, Yasser Laroussi, who's
Laroussi.
Troyes, former FA Youth Cup winner with Liverpool. They actually beat Manchester City on penalties.
Laroussi, what a name.
Back in 2019, but the only senior games he played at Anfield were both in the FA Cup.
Well, he has to get to the pace of the game quickly. It's never
Legend.
a substitute stepping in, but you
They got him as a development coach. What a legend.
facing all the prep this week would have been done with the starting 11, but you've got to prepare for a situation like this, that when you step in, you're ready to go.
Oh my God! Don't give City the ball again, because you're not going to get the ball back for nearly 20 minutes or half an hour.
That's his introduction to the game.
Gustavo Hamer does bring ability to create goals, to score goals, but he's aggressive as well. He's tenacious. I think Paul Heckingbottom wants that.
Aggressive. You had Sheffield United. You had someone who was aggressive, then you let him go.
To work hard and try and get it back for the team.
Yes, he picked up a few red cards.
I just think them as a football club, it's stupid to let him go in the first place. And now he's playing in the MLS.
Here's Guardiola. Now Rodri. This is Kovacic.
And the people wondering what I'm on about, it's Billy Sharp, who plays away from Sheffield United to LA Galaxy.
And he's just pulled back.
That's an example there, that ball carrying ability.
Ah, they lost again. Fucking have that your shit. Have that your shit, cunt.
Sitting the deepest of the midfield. He can get on the ball and drive forward. Does it brilliantly here. He's clearly fouled.
Another stadium from a team I know you don't like, who also got battered yesterday, also from the same city as this game,
Open play or pick up free kicks when maybe.
which is Sheffield FC. They lost 4-1.
Silva and Alvarez involved in deliberations over this free kick.
Come on, don't concede.
Bernardo Silva lifted in. It's Rodri's header. Alake! Flag is up.
Wow.
Well, Ake certainly
I didn't know if that looked offside or not.
Rodri was.
Well, the free kick was such a long way out. It was only ever going to be clipped into the box, but it's a very disciplined defensive line.
Oh, they went too early.
Rodri is the one that is caught offside with the initial ball in. And after that, it looked very passive. I think the Sheffield United defenders knew that the flag was going to go up against Rodri.
Wow, Ponty actually won.
Well, the
Wow.
surprise initially was that Rodri hadn't tried to head for goal himself.
I ground that you've said that you've been to, which is Cleethorpes.
The ball was slightly behind him, so all he did was just help it on, but he was in an offside position. But it all comes from that brave, solid defensive line that Sheffield United hold.
And you could already see, because they just literally taught a league on which you can't stand, which is Scottish football, a thing or two how to play football.
Two occasions there, Sheffield United have the ball back in their own half. Two occasions they lose it and quickly close you down. You've got to
Yeah,
play
and
quickly,
Aston.
touch. You're not going to have the luxury of time and space for playing against this team.
Here's Grealish. Kovacic.
Yeah. But
Diaz.
also you can now say for the League Cup, which is the Viplay Cup now, weirdly enough, there's no Celtic in it anymore because they got knocked up by Kilmarnock, which at the first time of asking.
Walker himself not able to provide Grealish with the service he required.
So but the only thing is, for anyone else now to have a chance to win it, they've got to get someone's got to knock out Rangers.
Aston Villa, Burnley 0, Villa 2. Cash has got both in the first 20 minutes.
Yep.
Sheffield United have managed to get through the first 20 minutes or so here.
And there's one team I can tell you who are shit, Having Waterlooville, you are shit, and you are shit, and you are shit. I'm glad I'm not going towards that pile of crap anymore.
Taking a blow to the head.
Would you like to go and watch 5 games and literally see him lose 5 games?
Now Walker.
Because they haven't won a single game since the start of the season, and the bottom of the league on 0 points. Yeah, they haven't won a single game since the start of the season.
That's a possession, but from a Sheffield United point of view, they've kept their discipline. They've kept City.
And they've literally, during the summer, they were on a spending spree. They were buying this player, that player, and it turns out it's completely gone downhill. It shows that you can spend a lot of money in non-league and you're not as good as you think you are.
Wasn't everything for the home side.
Possession doesn't win you games, does it? You've got to do something with it, which City rarely normally do. The only way to beat City is to... Yes,
they've just recently opened up a new bar at the ground, and it was opened up by Chris Kamara.
Well, Manchester City normally find a way through.
And they must have paid some money for him to come down.
This kind of defensive setup is notoriously hard to sustain.
I remember him playing for Middlesbrough, and he also played for Sheffield United.
Would have made a run too quickly then. Was because he would have been offside. Diaz looking to find Bernardo.
I side pass. I side pass that one. So I don't say out.
He actually followed Manchester City as a youngster, mainly through the connection with
He never played for Barn. He never.
These sides did meet at Wembley back in April. It took until just before half-time for Manchester City to make the breakthrough in their 3-0 win. And
I remember.
Penalty.
Oh yeah, I remember that they met in the FA Cup semi-final because I was at the game.
Here's Guardiola. Now Ake. Silva. Walker.
Let's see. Chris Kamara also played for Portsmouth twice.
Here's Rodri.
Wow.
Diaz.
Played for Swindon, Brentford, Stoke, Leeds, Luton, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough, Sheffield United, Bradford, and then Welshpool in Wales. But apparently, his way into football was completely different from what a normal person is now. Didn't just get spotted out on the streets, he got spotted while playing for the Navy. Unique, that is. He even got offered to play for Sierra Leone, and he also got called up to play in the 1994 African Cup of Nations, but he declined the offer. Call you that, Sheffield United, but that's just me. I bet that's Man City.
Sheffield United so far. It's a brilliant block from Ollie Norwood. He had to help out his defence, but Grealish did well. He drew Sheffield United players to him and then did the right thing. He laid the ball off to Kovacic, who was in space. But watch Ollie Norwood here.
Decent keeper.
The ball slightly gets away from Kovacic. He just throws himself bodily in the way. Brilliant defending.
He's the only decent player in that whole entire team is the keeper. Because that keeper's actually played in Champions League, he's played in Europa League, he's even played in the Europa League final.
Silva.
Yeah, he played for Rangers in that Europa League final that they lost. Then Sheffield United signed him.
Here's Walker. Looking for Haaland. Haaland has a a physical battle to win.
What a save!
And Fotheringham did brilliantly and put him up.
How quickly Fotheringham
Wow.
down the angle.
Wow and wow.
Just the strength of Erling Haaland is virtually impossible to wrestle off the ball. He does as much as he possibly can.
Ah, here we go. We got a question in the chat. Who do you think will win?
He's never gonna get to the ball.
I'm gonna use my head and use my football head in. I gotta say Man City because it's if Sheffield United win it, then Man City.
Corner quickly as well.
What's happened to you?
Kovacic. Alvarez, who's the player denied. Cleared by Eden.
Yeah.
Well, Sheffield United got to stop those crosses, but surprisingly, that Erling Haaland hadn't made a move towards the edge of the 6-yard box because it was a decent ball in from Alvarez.
Here's Walker.
But also they got the players on the pitch which could slightly take it over, which if they just use their heads.
Diaz. Kovacic. Guardiola. It's Walker's ball across.
Oh.
Ball it was as well.
Well, Lucy's got to do more because as soon as Kyle Walker gets the ball out of his feet,
He's the only player. If he were to score a goal, I would literally wouldn't care a jot. That guy's a legend in Sheffield.
that is a wicked ball in.
It's better than some other people that are from Sheffield because one guy likes doing is just an idiot.
Alvarez swings in his corner.
Even my mate doesn't even like this guy because he's an idiot, because he's a stupid stuff and doesn't give two craps.
So far in the game, George Baldock's done a decent
I'm just saying the only player I say if he would score a goal, I would be annoyed or angry if Kyle Walker were to score because he's from Sheffield anyway, so I wouldn't. My mate, just the one person I hate from Sheffield is the same guy you hate because he does stupid things and doesn't care.
Kovacic.
Stupid Kel Brooks shite.
Here's Diaz. Now Silva. Diaz
And did you hear about
forward. Almost unchecked.
Uskit won yesterday?
Silva. Totally shrugged up because he sees
No, but I was just,
back at him and
but you know, now Dubois come out and said that he got cheated.
He just manipulates that ball so brilliantly, so close to his body. You think you can step in as a defender and pinch it, but then he's gone, the ball has gone, he'll end up fouling him.
Well, so far they've been able to defend set pieces successfully, Sheffield United.
And since then, nothing's come back from the boxing association about the incident.
There's Fotheringham just moving his wall slightly to the right of where the line had been marked. Alvarez goes for goal.
Whoa, have that, Alvarez.
Doesn't get the execution right anyway.
Well, you mentioned there, Rob, that actually you're right, Fotheringham did just move his ball to the right.
Yep.
Possibly tempted Alvarez to take the shot on around that side of the wall. He gets it all wrong, but there is space there for the ball to be passed and whipped around the wall. Especially just a clip of into the box, but that change in the where the wall was, but he tempted him to shoot.
Harman looks to get it through, but
Oh my God, they don't have to pass the ball, do Sheffield United?
could potentially have been through.
As we saw with the possession, it's no surprise this City just dominated the game, but they haven't scored yet.
Sheffield United have got past the half-hour mark with that being the case. Here's Silva. Diaz. Guardiola.
Ooh. You got a wrestling event next weekend.
Sheffield United, this game at the moment is just about containing City, keeping them out.
Yeah.
Scoring, that might come later in the game. It's just keeping a very good team at bay.
So that's good.
Kovacic.
There's 5.
Alvarez with the ball across. Is cleared by John Egan. It's controlled by Bernardo Silva.
You wanna know what's funny? That Austin Theory's managed to get a title match.
And it's just able to run it up.
Yeah, he's managed to basically argue his way into getting one.
Well, working with what he's got, Paul Heckingbottom will judge this as a great success so far.
I think you've been offered him 0-0 after half an hour. Regardless of how the team had got to that point, he would have taken it.
Becky Lynch is facing Trish Stratus. Yeah, see, so you got Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. That's in the steel cage.
Great first touch.
But before that, from what I've heard, Becky's facing Zoe Stark in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and I know somewhere someone's going to get involved. Seth Rollins is facing Zoe Stark's facing in a Falls Count Anywhere match, but I just know that somewhere someone's going to get involved. And Seth Rollins is facing Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then it's Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Championship. Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. And you got LA Knight versus The Miz. LA Knight, yeah. I love that guy because he not. Come on, you. Don't do anything stupid. Oh yeah, I forgot I got fancy points if Alan scores.
Alvarez. Here's Rodri. Kovacic. Grealish. Alvarez. He's trying to pull back. He's
Oh, that's not a handball, you stupid biased referee.
was the player in the firing line.
But he can't move his hand out of the way when he's already sliding on the floor.
And it all comes again from Julian Alvarez's movement off the ball. And what, of course, the officials are looking for is the arm in an unnatural position. Is it moving towards the ball? And you probably say it is away, it's extended. And you see his reaction, actually, Johnny. Just watch his reaction after the ball hits his hand. He slaps the ground, he probably knows he's made a mistake. He probably knows that he's stuck out that left arm. And
Here we go.
has been given.
Here we go. Because I know someone who would be taking penalties, but he's on the bench. Phil Foden.
More than half an hour here against Manchester City. Now Sheffield United facing the ultimate problem, the ultimate marksman in Erling Haaland.
Oh, Grace Hall.
It all comes down to Wes Foderingham, who saved his last
That's all.
penalty.
No. No, this is 1-0 save. I just know.
The most feared marksman in the land.
It's going to be 1-0. It's going to be 1-0.
Can he now put Sheffield United to the sword? City's recent history with penalties is checking. Haaland.
Wait, sit down, you Viking twat!
A lifeline for Sheffield United.
Oh.
On this horrible recent record that Manchester City have had, they lost the Community Shield on penalties, of course, just goes on.
It'll be devastating.
I'd be more happy if him to score that. But I want Phil Foden on the pitch to give him an assist. Give me double.
You've got to keep him right inside.
He's also my vice captain, it's Phil Foden.
Idea that look at him, he was moving. He could have just rolled it into the other corner. Went for power. He got it wrong.
Yep. I took a punt on having James Maddison on my team this weekend because he turned out he had 75% chance of playing.
Boost for Sheffield United.
Yeah, and I decided I'll keep him on and take that risk, and it turned out it was a risk. And then I took Jared Bowen out from last week, and he goes and scored 2 goals, the twat!
Optimistic of the leader. Struggled to foresee the scenario where Erling Haaland would miss.
But the main thing is, I got points anyway from yesterday because of Maddison.
The story of this early season, Erling Haaland. He's had plenty of opportunities, none better than from the penalty spot.
A twat! Because every time, and it happens in fantasy football with me, they won't score when I pick them, but as soon as I take them out, they'll go and score.
Dangers for Sheffield United.
I got him in and I'm keeping him in.
Here's Rodri.
Once Chelsea play Brentford, then I'm not. I'll put him on the bench.
Kovacic.
No!
Zake.
I don't! Yes, if I don't get it. I don't.
Ruben
But it doesn't get minus points on the Premier League one.
Rodri. Kovacic.
Is that on Dream Team?
Here's Osula. He was struggling to get it away. And
I've only got one player basically for tonight, this evening's game, which is Van Dijk.
Well, Sheffield United can get that forward ball right. It is going to be a test because at times it's just
Yep.
two because Paul Heckingbottom is
But that's on the Dream Team one.
City push their fullbacks on, so it is 2 defenders against 2 attackers, and they just about got away with it there, City.
But I also did that for Kyle Saka, and he got me 14 points.
Well, that penalty miss, of course, is a huge lift for Sheffield United, but I guarantee it will not affect City as a team, and it will not affect Erling Haaland's moving off the ball to get into goal scoring position to make forward runs. He'll want to make up for that miss.
Oh, I thought I had one player for tonight's game. I don't just have Van Dijk. I also got I've also got Tonali as well.
this is where Sheffield United can struggle to put something together when they're looking for a breakout, but they have found a ceiling this time that they couldn't control it.
Well, that's got to be coming from the Lucy, getting really tight with Kyle Walker. So disappointed Erling Haaland. They keep it going the wrong way, and you
Hey, I got 12. I got
he just wraps his instep around.
I got 12 points from Bruno Fernandes.
Action says everything. He'll be devastated. He's not been heavily involved in the game. There's a golden chance for him to scoop up.
Maddison actually got me 10 points.
Probably see why Haaland is wrapping his instep around that. It's probably because if Putnam goes that way, I've got to personally put it in the side net and
I have now gone up the league. I've moved up 2 places.
decision gets it also slightly wrong.
But at the start of this match week, I was literally 9th in the league in that league.
Just beyond the Sula, Walker gets it back. And Sheffield United starts
On the Premier League fantasy football, I was 9th.
Yeah, Toronto has had, Sheffield United have really very little.
And now I'm 4th. And that's because I'm using my trump card, and my trump card, at the moment it's giving me the most points. Maddison's giving me the most points out of everyone in the first 2 games.
On the edge of the 6-yard box.
So, because I always have a rule for my team: if the lowest points, they're the ones that get sacked, and then I get rid of them and get a new player in.
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment it looks like Gabriel, and I need to check with their player next. I need to check with their player next week.
Here's Diaz.
Chelsea play Nottingham Forest next week.
Quite short it is about Manchester City, but for all their perfections, they've never seemed to be able to nail down a regular, reliable penalty taker. Ireland has missed one before. Aguero missed them. De Bruyne has missed penalties as well. Missed one in the Community Shield. I think Bernardo Silva was their only successful taker in the curtain raiser to this season.
I suppose it's good for the rest of the Premier League. They don't have a consistent penalty taker. Have that, they'll be the complete team.
Here's Grealish. He's missed a penalty actually against Sheffield United before. Not playing for City. Rodri.
Ah, what this? Oh, that comment's the best comment I've ever seen. And he's not even on my stream.
We know what Rodri can do from range. Doesn't really catch this game. Straight at the goalkeeper's throw. Comfortable for Pogba.
Oh, that comment. But unfortunately, it's not on my stream. It's by something else. But that just makes me laugh.
The best opportunity to score.
Oh.
The lack of touches, he'll be really disappointed.
Apparently, Dean Ashton has said that he overdid the penalty.
So much when you haven't noticed him that he's suddenly at his most dangerous.
Because if you go onto the Premier League app, you can actually see the opinions of what ex-professionals say who are doing the game on the app. The Premier League one that we do the fantasy on is when you go and look and you find out the results, you click on them.
Step forward from wing back. Provide the width down the right. He's not been able to do it, but he did on that occasion, and he took the chance. That's so important for Sheffield United.
I'm trying to find out where it is again, because there's certain things I was looking at, and I managed to find it. It was absolutely hilarious. He thought he overdid the penalty. Thinking he already had the confidence that you think you could just slot it in there, and then sometimes you might. Nah, just unlucky.
I'm not expecting to see an awful lot of that today. You just simply have to keep that back three, back five intact for as long as you can against this team.
So Arsenal's next game is Man United, so I'm definitely going to have to swap Gabriel over for next week's games.
That's exactly what Sheffield United need to do. Hard work defensively, get it, play it forward quickly.
Here's Alvarez. Grealish.
And then Chelsea live again in 2 weeks.
Just like to pick up the cross for Erling Haaland. He's complaining to the officials. He feels that Jack Robinson has taken...
Because we play on Saturday against Nottingham Forest, and it's basically a week on Saturday coming up. No, a week on Sunday coming up. That's on the 17th, and we're playing away to Bournemouth.
Was checked and very quickly dismissed. For added minutes, one of which was because of the early injury to Ben Osborne. Here's Haaland. There's not room to turn, but the ball through blocked by watchalong. And here's Grealish.
Wow.
With a cross again, Haaland goes to ground. The referee taking a
And we're actually live 2 days before your birthday.
despite Haaland's appeals.
Chelsea live 2 days before your birthday.
In fact, it has been checked already and clear.
We're at home to Brentford, but with a 12:30 kickoff.
The cross is always going to come in from Bernardo Silva. It's a clever cross, just clips it to the far post. The on-field officials
Saturday the 28th.
It's just a coming together. There's no foul on Erling Haaland. He's in between defenders. It look as if they've got a grip of him. At the
And you know what's weird? That's Chelsea's first early kickoff of the season. It's on the 28th of October. Is our first early kickoff of the season.
Good spot by the officials. Brilliant cross, brilliant weighted cross.
So from what I've seen, we're not being the early kickoff as often as we used to be.
Well, Pep Guardiola
we're mostly either playing either with a late kick-off. We're mostly playing on a Sunday most days.
He has hardly been prowling that technical area like Pep does, hasn't he?
Certainly not a completely different persona.
And the 21st of October is the first game for Chelsea, which we are the late kick-off on a Saturday. And we're playing at home to Arsenal. And then on the same weekend, but that's on a Sunday, Sheffield United are at home to Manchester United. Ah! What? Have I just seen that correctly? Have I just seen that correct? Ah? Is that time? Is that? No, I'm just looking at something. No, I'm just reading something.
So won't shy away from that. It's important the Sheffield United defenders try and match that physicality, but don't always step the mark and foul them.
No, because I'm just a bit. No, because I'm just a bit. Ah, it's on a Sunday. It's on a Sunday. I thought it was on a Saturday. I'm saying something like that. Nah, it's nothing. I thought it was on the Saturday and it's on a Sunday, so it's nothing. When Man United are playing Man City, I thought it was on a Saturday, but it was on a Sunday. The first Manchester derby of the season is not until the 29th of October. And that's at half. Weirdly enough, you don't think this is like the late kick-off on a Sunday. It's 3:30. Because usually it's about 4:30. And you know that the early kick-off on that day is actually 1 o'clock. Which is West Ham versus Everton.
Just stay on your feet, keep moving across the pitch. You dive in, you leave something on him, you get yellow carded. Now you've got to be really careful every time Grealish picks up the ball.
Yes, there are certain players when you're facing, you don't want to be on a yellow card at Jack Grealish.
Oh, Haaland, you have given me -2 points on fantasy football. Thank you very much, Haaland.
Alvarez with the free kick. Sheffield United defensively cope with that.
Half time, folks. Not much to say. 0-0.
Erling Haaland penalty miss joins that collection of events. He was given the spot kick after John Egan's
It's Saturday, Sunday.
hit the post from it, and Manchester City have been denied and defied in this first half by a resilient Sheffield United team. At half time, Sheffield United 0.
Here we go.
Manchester City 0.
Oh my. I've just gone and looked at the National League South table. Everyone else has got at least a point or at least gained something from 5 games. Avenant are the only team on 0. Shit. And you can see the 11 goals in 5 games and they're already on -5 goal difference. A lot to give in is how this Sunday. Wow. It could be worse. You could have watched in. You could have been worse yesterday. You could have watched England lose to Fiji. No. That can't be right. Twat! Ah! Oh, we. They were second about a month ago, and now they're sixth. Parramatta's 11th. What? What the fuck? Wow. Wow. When after you, I'm just saying, for when Leeds do play their game, you play Saturday next. You play your next fixture's on Saturday. Just let you know when your next one is. You're playing Hull. And at the same time, Warrington are playing Castleford. Oh, Cronulla are playing Canberra Raiders. Great. Oh, no. Not London Broncos. Oh, great. The only reason I'm not as enthusiastic as I was because yesterday I watched an embarrassing display by England in rugby union that made me think they're not going to get past the group stages of the World Cup. No, England, because they lost to Fiji for the first ever time in English rugby history that they have lost to Fiji. Yep, they were embarrassing. They lost. Wow. And England lost 30 points to 22. What are you doing, you shit? Because that's a team that you really should be beating and they're not performing. And then a week on Friday, it's the start of the World Cup. France versus New Zealand. And I do get in the Saturday, Sunday walk. Keep your questions coming, folks. Like, sub, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's get a question. Of the first half and to Exciting to watch. Yep. Yep. You can't, because also the problem is England like to do certain challenges, and the challenges that they like to do while playing the game is getting the player sent off. Yeah, because they've got a couple of... Because Oren Farrell looks like he's going to miss the first 2 games. And now it looks like they got another... Billy Filippola, it looks like he's going to miss the first 2 games of the World Cup. So they're literally in trouble. Na 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 na. Get your questions in the chat, like, sub, and subscribe if you are new. Hopefully something happens in this second half and it makes more entertaining than the first. And then I'll get even more stress later on because that swallow will do my head in. Na 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 na. Did I do give it? There's on them. I know one person not gonna be happy. His name is called Pieface. He'll be pissed off after yesterday. He'll definitely be pissed. Cause he thought Plymouth were going to get a point with the last kick of the game. Birmingham go and win it. Unlucky. Fortnite. Until the new FIFA comes out, or EA Sports, I see. Yep. Yep. We don't want Liverpool to win because Liverpool are shite. I like to get in. That's good for you. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hopefully we have a better second half.
Liam Smith and Chris Eubank.
Oh, I can definitely ask you on this who you want to win. I know who you want to win. I will definitely know my mate will want to win this fight. Just because he cannot stand one of the pricks in the team.
For more information on all the ways to watch
In that fight, you cannot stand Eubank Jr. And I know you can't.
the first half against Sheffield United in the 23 minutes prior to that.
And exactly the same.
In fact, he's only had 10 touches all first half. He knows he doesn't need to see a lot of the ball to make a difference.
Um,
Do that. In the second
I basically, from my dad who used to like boxing when he was younger, he basically told me to never ever like the Eubanks. He just said they just think they were bigger than everyone else, and still to this day they think they're better than everyone else. Because the guy who my dad's biggest fan of in boxing, is Nigel Bent, and he thinks he was one of the best at the time who not won a big belt. And I think his son can be good, but it's just the stupidness of the federation basically has halted his career by being stupid.
In the Champions League against Bayern Munich, and how costly will his first half miss?
Who do you think is going to win?
Here, or can Manchester
Man, I gotta say Man City just because they're going to. It's going to take its toll, and everyone knows.
half failure from Haaland?
Yeah.
No surprise that you were attacking, saying Sheffield United just didn't lay a glove on City, but it's about keeping them out. They've done that.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Shaking his head, looking very angry. He means business, so the centre halves better switch on.
Yes, where the wounded animal, and the one concern perhaps for Sheffield United coming into this second half is that
Guys, keep putting your question in the chat. Like, subscribe
pick up
if you are new to the channel.
to face Jack Grealish, unless Pep Guardiola directs otherwise, and it does seem from what
Just keep putting your questions in. I'll answer as many questions as I can.
the substitutions despite his absence.
This, that, and that. Then I'll be having a couple of hours break, and then be on for the next live stream for you folks, which will be Napoli versus Sassuolo.
Who did score a winning penalty for Manchester City this season, the one that clinched them the European Super Cup, where they were very
Which hopefully that will be an enthralling game, I hope.
now Benny Traore. And here's Mateo Kovacic to Ruben Diaz,
So keep
Walker,
The questions are coming, folks.
And now Bernardo Silva. Silva's cross.
Just don't let City get a foothold in the game.
It's actually a brilliant defensive screen.
Because when they get a foothold in the game,
City development.
then you end up losing the game.
Cross was going to come in. Norwood, as he did in the first half, to drop back into the defensive line. It's his header that clears the danger, really. Ambitious and Rodri way off target, but Norwood dropping back in. It's been vital on a couple of occasions.
Well, I wonder if he did the half-time team talk, or whether they had any communication with Pep Guardiola during that period.
Oh my God, Sheffield United, you can't even get a foothold in the game.
Back operation. Here's Silva. Ruben Diaz with a cross,
Don't
which is cleared.
not give them too much time. No, oh, thank the Lord.
Which is off target.
Well, this has got his shooting boots
But
on.
Rodri should have done better with that chance.
This is such a poor defensive header from George Balder.
He literally had no players in front of him.
That is awful. Breaks kindly. It sits up nicely for Rodri. Knows he should be doing better.
Well, both, Paul Hecky-
Eckenbottom, you're going to have to sort something out, or eventually City are going to score.
Made senior appearances there.
I don't even see Sheffield United even having this shot on Edison's goal.
In the first half, but they made a better start to the second. They pulled on back against.
Oh, it's a goal for Burnley. It's a goal for Burnley, folks. 2-1.
Thanks to those Patty Cash goals.
Why couldn't that game be live on TV? It'd be more entertaining.
Here's Grealish.
I think I might have actually enjoyed watching that game. There's 3 goals in that game.
Here's Walker. Rodri looking to come onto it. Robinson over to the well. Here's Larousse.
Oh. Oh my God. Does this team know how to defend? No, we don't know how to defend. We're going to defend like statues. Oh.
Silva. Rodri.
Just
Ruben Diaz.
if Sheffield United get a point from this, it will be a miracle. It will be a miracle.
Haaland helps it back. Alvarez. Rodri. Put across by Walker.
Oh my God, that was Haaland missed. What the fuck?
Got his day. Well, it all starts with a high press, but very high press from City with Ruben Diaz.
Is Haaland not destined to score in this game?
Inside the Sheffield United have to win the ball back.
How has Haaland missed that?
It's a great volume from Walker, great movement from Erling Haaland. Gets away and in between defenders. He's just always stretching. He's got really in full control. Can't keep it on.
Wow.
Another chance gone.
I cannot believe Haaland has missed that. Can't believe it.
This is Ruben Diaz.
Well, Jack Grealish has had a lot of the ball for City down the left, but their main threat has come down that right-hand side with Bernardo Silva and Kyle Walker.
Here's Grealish. Kovacic given back to Jack Grealish. Here's Guardiola. Grealish. Rodri. Kovacic looking to take over.
Oh, Sheffield United, be careful.
Seized his opportunity to get in there.
And just like Norwood, Vinicius is working back incredibly well, helping out the defensive line, helping out George Baldock in particular with Grealish down the left.
Guardiola looking to free Alvarez. It was just beyond his reach.
The idea was like the movement again from Alvarez, outstanding, just slightly overhit. Couldn't bring the ball down.
The latest player acquired by Manchester City is available to them today on the bench. Jeremy Doku, who's hoping to have put his history of injury problems behind him and really show his true potential.
Oh, another player that's decent on FIFA, Jeremy Doku.
Here's Walker.
I forgot Man City signed him.
Robinson, because Malusi gets caught ball watching here. He's watched the ball and don't stay with City's attacking runners. Cal Walker on this occasion, you're going to get caught out with great cover from the centre half in behind his wing back.
And the pull back this time to Bernardo Silva. So much for
Well, Bernardo, you messed that up.
work after all the net on the training ground, you hope.
Well, they're trying to create that 2 against 1. Just a poor pass, it all fell apart.
So far with their manager absent,
United need to go and have a shot, do something, actually shoot at the goal.
appears to have deserted them. Certainly in their finishing. Here's Kovacic. Rodri saw the run of Walker, but ignores it for now. Here's Diaz. He does bring in the former Sheffield United man.
Come on.
Grealish. Kovacic. Walker looking to provide.
No, get it out, 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 out.
Grealish.
What a save.
Here's Walker.
City are going to score eventually, I have that feeling.
There's a lack of communication. Grealish has to be screaming at his teammate to get out of the way, because of course Alvarez is only concentrating on the ball. He doesn't know Grealish is behind him unless he tells him so.
Alvarez is out of Grealish's way now because he's taking the corner. Grealish is waiting on it.
Come on.
A short routine involving Kovacic. Greatly successful under stopping the cross. Here's Silva. By Rodri to Kyle Walker. Guardiola.
Yeah, you need to go and get the ball. Just don't let City have too much of it. Way!
Total misunderstanding.
You watching someone on Twitch?
Well, I can't imagine the communication.
I won't be surprised if he's on something like FIFA.
We would normally see patrolling the touchline. In fact, we probably heard that.
What are you doing on Fortnite?
But the technical area where normally you'd see Pep Guardiola patrolling is just a vacuum at the moment, an empty space.
Has any member of the City coaching staff
I'm
actually
still feeling that. I might go on Fortnite after this game.
kind of step to the front?
Because I have a bit of a break between streams for a couple of hours.
Here's Bernardo Silva.
Ready for Napoli versus Sat Swallow.
With
I don't know if you can remember the meltdown I had last time. No, the guy was called Manolas. Manolas basically gave away a penalty at the end, and I literally went off. I went off on one for like literally an hour or half an hour. Way!
That's brilliant from the goalkeeper. Takes all the pressure off his defenders. Any opportunity to pull the coach or the catch, you've got to take it. And the centre halves, the wing backs will do as much as they can, but as a goalkeeper, so important brave in a situation like that.
Oh my God, Sheffield United! Have you even had a single shot on goal? I wouldn't be surprised if Sheffield United have not had a single shot on goal. Oh my God! Oh my God! You know Sheffield, you know Man City have had 19 shots. Sheffield United have yet to have a single one, and we're about an hour played.
Under no pressure, you have to be in the target once again. City don't do that.
They played about an hour, and Sheffield United have yet to have a single shot on Edison's goal.
Both failing to hit the target in the second half.
But the only good thing about playing Man City at the moment, Man City can't seem to hit the target themselves. Ah. Yeah.
Looks as if Asua's trying to
Ah.
ball in doing so. Does he catch Vardiol? I think he does. Is that left arm in the face? That's why the free kick has gone City's way. It's purely accidental. He's not looking to strike Vardiol by any stretch, but he does foul him.
And it has been booked for him.
That's not a yellow card!
It added insult to injury. It looked like for Asuna it did as well. Asuna against Rodri.
Rodri.
Vardiol. Diaz. Kovacic. And Haaland breaks away.
Way up Haaland! Sit down Haaland, sit down.
Fabulous moving off the ball, but Foreign realises how Haaland is looking to finish this. Think it
He's a
over.
decent keeper, he's the best player on that Sheffield United team by far as the keeper.
He's looking just to check this ball, chip it over him. He's gone to the ground for him, but he knows rather than drill it along the ground, he's going to look and try and clip it over him, and he's ready. Another brilliant save.
Come on! Come on, United!
Goes right through.
United! Come on. He kept him play, well done! And then you give City the ball back! What a bunch of twats!
Benefit, but it's staggering he did. I'm not sure he knew an awful lot about it. Grealish. Manchester City keep coming. Alvarez.
Wow, Fodringham is keeping Sheffield United in this.
Took it on his left instead, and into corner.
There's another sharp save, but you've got to go to the keepers to Fotheringham's left to score from there. Rodri.
Come on, get out! Out!
He's played good hearts here before, but that one was always rising.
And he has the ability from that range to test goalkeepers. Just slightly underneath it. Fotheringham knows it's sailing over the crossbar.
And also to let you know, it's Aston Villa 3, Burnley 1. And you're not going to believe who scored for Aston Villa. It's Moses Diaby. And Moussa Diaby scored. So basically, I know in future, if you want to do well, put an Aston Villa player in your side. Or Moussa Diaby, because it seems like them two are scoring a lot of goals. No, Grealish, no, Howard, no! Ah, fuck's sake.
Because the way things had gone for him today, even he wondered if it would happen. And this penalty.
Ah. So Man City have to go and do a heading due goal.
That's the one thing you get with Erling Haaland. He just keeps on going. He's missed the penalties, missed opportunities,
but
continually get in goal-scoring positions. Fantastic for Grealish, but he slows
But
down.
even you would say, for FIFA terms, on a goal like this, it's classed as a due goal, but they did it in a different way by doing it up in the air.
But just watch Erling Haaland get in between defenders. You got Robinson watching the ball. He just steps in, and that gives Haaland.
If I did that,
He knows exactly how to finish it. Head it down, head it on top.
if I did that on FIFA, you'd be telling me it's a due goal.
As I say, his mental strength is incredible. Brilliant from Grealish. Exactly the cross that Haaland wanted, and he's in a goal.
The only good thing about him scoring is I get fancy points. Apart from that,
There's another one to tick off
I'm annoyed.
for Erling Haaland.
But Leo, Sheffield United have been shy anyway.
When he faces a new Premier League opponent, he makes his mark in that way. But today,
Sheffield United going to be breaking a record of not having a single shot in the entire game.
They go under. But he just has that belief. As I said, when he came out for the second half, he looked so angry.
Sheffield United have not had a single shot
Ready to get to grips with this defence. He just knew
in 60
he was going to keep trying.
in 64 minutes of football.
To score, and no surprise he has.
well, it's going to take something to beat Wes Foderingham that he couldn't deal with in a straightforward fashion. He'd saved the Haaland.
But if you were to give the only person in that team for Sheffield United that deserves the credit from this performance is the goalkeeper.
To wrap his foot around it and just whip it in. But once Grealish chips it to the far post, there's no way Foderingham can cover.
But even if it's a 1-0 defeat, the best player on their team is the keeper. Because even he, yeah, because even Foderingham wouldn't be able to save that header. Too close.
Had so much joy down the right with Bernardo Silva and Kyle Walker that finally Jack Grealish gets the better of Baldock. But it's the type of cross that he puts in. If he whips it in, he's probably dealt with, or Foderingham collects it. But because he clips it, cannot cover the ground.
Whoever you are as the manager for 2 games, can you bring on Phil Foden? I want more fantasy points because he's my vice captain.
Of competing with him and getting to the ball first.
I picked him in honour of Pie Face because Pie Face calls him Fuck Off Phil.
Well, Manchester City won't have time to breathe too much relief here because now Sheffield United have to somehow
Try and have a shot on goal wherever they can, if they can even get a shot on goal.
Well, presumably, unless they settle for this 1-0 scoreline, they've got to take a few more risks, and in doing that, they open the game up, and that's when City can just rip them apart.
Come on, we need some. Nah, nothing's gonna happen. Could have been shit, and more shit. Moussa Diaby!
2-goal advantage, and the first goal for them for Moussa Diaby in the 61st minute. Burnley 1, Aston Villa 3.
Had to be rid of. Okay, has something happened on the? Unfortunately, unlucky for you, Sky Sports. You're a bit too late because I think the goal's not counted. you know, they've just been like, what? Nah. Is it counted? Is it not? I don't know.
I suppose for Paul Heckingbottom, Rob, is it a question now of damage?
Yeah, it says 3. Yeah, it's 3-1, but on the app it then changed from 3-1 to back to 2-1. God, man. Give me strength.
It's more about keeping City out, keeping the score down and going chasing it and losing 3 or 4.
He does have Ollie McBurney back available to him today for the first time this season, and if he comes on, maybe it is to be an indication of the fact that they will feel there's a possibility of them getting something from this game still.
Oh, well, I want where I don't want to get it. I want to destroy it. And then love it. Or no, oh, that's true. Yeah.
Getting it off them as a challenge now for Sheffield United. And it's somebody that
Yep.
goal has given them a
Yeah, I thought
huge
he needs to have a different challenge. You've won everything you can.
Rabiot.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my god.
Rodri.
Oh my god. They've not even had a sit. Yeah.
Kovacic. Okay.
Way! And this is my Chelsea. And this is my Chelsea. And folks, this is the Chelsea head of me now being happy now because Strasbourg are winning and our owner owns a stake in them. So at least it'd be a double whammy of a good weekend.
Gets away
Boo!
from Holland this time.
Boo! I want to see if he's actually playing them on the bench.
Just completely dominated the game, dominated the ball, played in the...
Wait, he's on the bench. He's on the bench. Our youngster's on the bench for Strasbourg today. That Angel Gabriel. They're basically going to be the only team in that league I'm going to be keeping an eye on because of our relationship. Apart from that, nothing else. No! And my dad can't stand him. My dad said he's that slow. Even chickens can run faster than him.
Sheffield United. Ollie McBurney is among those that Paul Heckingbottom is going to throw on.
He was. But now he's shit.
Alvarez. Wow. Will the flag stay down for Erling Haaland? He's putting it away.
Unlucky Haaland not.
Yeah, he was clearly offside, but of course what he's got to do is stick the ball in the net and then see what the officials...
Unlucky Haaland not.
Disciplined defensive line. Jamwinga actually steps up at just the right time.
Whoa. Whoa.
So George Baldock is off and Jaden Bogle is back in.
Oh, they're bringing Bogle on.
After injury.
Bogle.
To face up to Jack Grealish. And Ollie McBurney making his return from injury in place of...
Have it, Jack Grealish, you shit, mate.
And the double change made by Paul Heckingbottom in this shake-up with under 20 minutes plus stoppage time now remaining.
Wow. Someone's gonna get annoyed and just want to take someone out. I'll be celebrating the first time Sheffield United even have a shot on Man City's actual goal. You heard the biggest cheer of the day.
Things up. Some defending to do, and as the shot things up, he's left his mark on Jack Grealish.
Because it sounds like you, oh yeah, because you don't like Liverpool either. Like nobody likes Liverpool.
He's a wonderful player, ball carrier. see too many dribblers in the modern game, but that's just, it's horrible to see. But you can understand it's very hard when you play against somebody like that. It's very frustrating. You can't get the ball off him, but how many times
Oh, they get crucified.
this season does he get clattered?
Grew up playing Gaelic football, which supposedly
Jeez.
strengthened him. It's a tough sport in itself, and certainly withstand plenty of robust challenges in the time, Jack Grealish.
And he's not even starting. And he's not even starting.
The only person who remotely challenged Erling Haaland for the
I don't think it's funny how his name's Darwin. Who wants that as a shite name? Darwin.
against Augsburg. It's live on Sky Sports.
No! I want to be on target. No!
In the Premier League, it's Newcastle United against Liverpool. That comes up next
No!
on Sky Sports Premier League.
The guy who doesn't even deserve to be in the Premier League. The guy is not even experienced. He's a championship player at best.
Third Premier League match of the campaign.
Oh.
Whereas is to make his full debut for Liverpool
Oh, they're playing Goldie Gap.
in from the start.
Oh, they're playing they're playing Cody Gappo.
This is where Sheffield United need to be far more in the remainder of the
Oh, Endo! I've seen you play when you played for Stuttgart.
into Liverpool.
Jack Robinson is the long throw specialist, and now he has the opportunity to put that theory.
Get up there,
Jack Grealish
Adlan Admahovic, and get your bonds on it.
held in towards McBurney. Ellison comes and tries to get it.
Oh!
The ball back in there.
Ammo!
Through the crowd, Diaz was in the way.
Ammo!
It's a poor kick.
Oh, yeah.
Kovacic went straight
I can't say anything bad about Admahovic.
off target.
Unlucky.
It's a convenient start for the ball, but when they get a chance, doesn't matter how it comes about, get it into the box. And Ellison does the job to a degree, but it's brilliant for Ruben Diaz. He appreciates the danger the ball is breaking.
Ammo!
He saw what he can do against
But no, he decides to hit his rib cage.
So he gets his arms out of the way, gets his body on the line for the team. That's a brilliant block. But just a bit of,
And that got us hurt.
just haven't seen that during the course of the game. Sheffield United have to try and play on that.
Well, before the goal kick was taken, Edison has had a warning about time wasting, which the referees this season are keeping a particularly keen eye on. Ball back in play now, though, so he can waste as much time as he likes waiting for a Sheffield United challenge.
No.
Here's Diaz. There's Bernardo Silva.
Okay. I'm just checking how Leeds are getting on for you.
Alvarez is wide.
12-0 down.
The defence just step away from him. No one steps out, closes him down.
You're 12-0 down.
This 1-0 is a earlier scoreline for City, isn't it? Last 4 Premier League games here have all finished 1-goal wins to City, but they'll feel they need a second just to make absolutely sure of the points today.
Sheffield United have struggled to score against Manchester City in the Premier League history of this fixture.
That's got a corner! Show that, have a corner! Way! Finally something to be happy about and actually see the ball at that end.
Ollie McBurney on the move. This is where their opportunities are going to come from set plays. They need quality.
I want the game to be end-to-end, but when you play Man City, end-to-end's not a thing. Hmm.
It's Colin McBurney. To try and get the header on target, he couldn't quite manage it.
It's not an easy chance.
Do 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 do
I'm a big fan of away
do.
swinging corners because they're so much harder to turn goalwards. This is a great example.
Oh,
Does his best.
I don't know if you like this referee. The referee who's doing the Leeds Rhinos game is called Marcus Griffith.
Here's more than 30 years since Sheffield United got their only Premier League goal in this fixture. Brian Dean in a 1-1 draw here.
And
Lovely touch from Alvarez here.
it sounded like you might have already had an injury. Or you had an injury in the
Clearly pulled back.
with only 50 minutes play because Bentley got injured.
It's a clear foul, but the opportunity arises from a brilliant ball out from the back from Edison.
I think,
Passes on from Sheffield
and it turned out he was stretchered from the field to receive further medical assessment.
To deliver balls into midfield to Alvarez. They bypass the press and they're out, and then suddenly Bernardo Silva's goal side of you and you're fouling it. It must be so disheartening when your striker's closing down that City defence. The ball goes back to Edison and you think, right, we've got a chance of pitching it off the goalkeeper. They should be as good as outfield players, but Edison is.
It up.
Had a good game. I wonder what the master plan is. It looks like Ruben Diaz is taking charge.
Keep your questions coming, folks. Like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
So to whom do they look for their craftsmanship here?
I can see City scoring more goals.
Alvarez, Grealish also there in attendance, although he's moved slightly further away now.
I can see more goals coming their way. Nearly did. Well done, keeper.
Before the ball struck, Colling was working really hard to look through the wall or down the side of the wall to see the ball. You can see there he's looking for the ball, needs to see it. If he can see it, he has an opportunity to get across either side and make the save. But because he stood centrally, that enables him to athletically make that stop.
Grealish's corner. Burning away. Kovacic.
Oh my.
Grealish.
Go on, United, man.
Guardiola.
Have a shot, 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 have a shot.
Walker.
Go on, have a shot. No, we don't want to have a shot because we can't get anywhere near the goal.
A change here for Sheffield United.
Oh, Basham's coming on now.
Molly Norwood is the player coming off to be replaced by another veteran of this Sheffield United team. Chris Basham is in his 10th year here.
Just don't make any mistakes now and don't even let Arlen get hold of that ball. He will definitely score.
Vinicius Souza. And then Hodgic.
Oh, that was brilliant play. Well done, well done, well done. First good play from Sheffield United. He's took you 80 minutes.
Manchester City there, but only got them so far.
I'm sure there was some malaise there from the Sheffield United fans enjoying a bit of possession. Only made, what, 10 passes, but the Blades fans enjoyed it.
Right, still 1-1, you can still believe. When it's still 1-0, you can still believe. But not when you're playing Man City.
Hodgic. Here's Bogle to Chris Basham. Brucey seeing some open grass ahead of him.
Go on. Go on. Hey! Referee! You buyer's git. Look like he was getting pulled back in the box, ref.
It's really pacey play, but Kyle Walker is lightning quick as well. There was some contact, but again, is it enough to send him to the ground?
He actually sent him to the ground. That's a foul all day long. You need to go to Specsavers, ref. You need to go to Specsavers.
A long run up now for the long throw of Jack Robinson, which he hurls in again towards
Yes,
the defender.
shoot, shoot, anything, anyone.
Sousa was there.
Get.
Pretty good Sheffield United, but it's a bit more of a contest now.
Why take to the last 10 minutes Sheffield United to actually get going?
Bogle. Robinson.
Go on, yes, play, Bernie, you twat.
Alvarez to Grealish. Ireland's made a burst through the middle, but Grealish found himself out.
That's not a foul, Rev. Grealish made the most of it.
Yeah, Grealish was crowding out, but if he just managed to get his head up and play the ball, maybe second touch. Erling Haaland's running, and look how deep he is, helping out defensively. Sprints, what, 50, 60 yards up the pitch. Grealish just couldn't quite release the pass. If he had it done, Sheffield United are short in defensive numbers, but he's not really got his head up, Grealish. He's never at any point seen the run that Haaland has made. But he is fouled.
Oh. Sheffield United, you just can't seem to get the ball now. It looks like it's game over now.
Seems as though the yellow card actually went to Gustavo Homer, or was it no, actually?
Come on. Just keep pressurising. For family's sake, I want them to at least get something, but just
She went to Johnny.
be nice. But that's it.
Here's Kovacic. Now Grealish. Kovacic.
If they score, it will be a massive steal, and everyone think it shouldn't have happened. Because Guardiola will be seething in his boots, wherever he is, wanting to give the team a right old rollicking.
Here's McBurney. Now Harmer.
Go on. Keep passing around. That's... Oh, Walker, what a mistake! Oh my God, have you made that error? Go on. Oh my God! No way! No way! No, you didn't expect that! No, 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 no! That's a joke. That is a joke. Sheffield United did not deserve that, but will they care no jot? No, they won't. They don't deserve it. Even my mate would say they don't deserve it, but do they care? No, they don't. Wow. Jeez. Sounds like Kyle Walker's come up against a player that he can't cope with.
Just knock the ball out for a throw in if you can. He keeps it alive. That's a poor pass, and it's slightly fortunate.
That goal should never have happened.
Smashed it goals. Ollie McBurney is in an offside position. He doesn't touch it. He doesn't really interfere with the City goalkeeper Edison either. And that's what City, I think, defenders and goalkeeper are complaining about. But
oh, could VAR get involved with this?
that's where the goal will stand. Can you believe it? They've hardly laid a glove on City, but when the
But what a goal!
they've been critical, they've taken it. What a story this will prove to be if they hang on and pick up a point. Gets a bit of a touch as well of a City defender. That's what loops it over Edison. Bit of good fortune for Sheffield United. They needed it, and they're back in the game.
Wow. Wow.
Well, an incredible moment for Jayden Bogle, but a moment of despair for Sheffield-born Kyle Walker. Takes it out on that advertising board because the man who went from fan to ball boy to player here has just made an horrendous error.
I bet in his head he was annoyed by that, but a little bit of him will be thinking, oh, I'm happy because you are a Sheffield United fan yourself.
Lays it off to Alvarez.
Oh, how was that Alvarez? How have you missed that?
Wasted to restore Manchester City's lead.
brilliant reactions from Kyle Walker to try and put the situation right.
Kyle Walker, you don't go and damage that advertising audience. You have to go and pay for that.
The problem is he takes this with his
They'll go out your wages, pal.
down and on target. Could he maybe let it come across his body? Trust himself on his left foot. He didn't do that. But that said, a player of this quality from that position should be scoring.
Matteo Kovacic was the player who was taken off to get Phil Foden on. And Foden...
La 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 la. La 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 la.
We did send him on because he has been directing operations, even though he isn't here. The absent manager...
I want him to get an assist or do something.
Equaliser at this man in particular.
We always talk about 1-0 being a dangerous scoreline, but normally when that's City, you think, well, they're good enough defensively to hold on at the very least, if not add to that scoreline. But they've been punished because they haven't taken the great opportunities throughout the game that have come along. They could have been out of sight by now.
Here's Alvarez. Now Jack Grealish.
Come on, keep it together. Keep it together.
Bernardo Silva with the ball and
If Haaland got his head onto that and he scored that, I would have tipped my hat off to him. No! Rodri! Fuck!
And Manchester City showing again why they are constant champions, because just
But how weird is that it looks like the same goal that won Man City the Champions League?
You're absolutely right, Rob. This is what great teams do. They get angered by conceding goals, and City, since they conceded that goal on the front foot. Now, Kyle Walker,
Oh, please don't say it's the one player for Sheffield United I like. Please, don't. Don't say what the name I just...
opportunities in the game.
Please don't.
Time to think about his shot.
Please don't say that it's Akmahovic.
Just breaks quickly for him. And he just
No!
to the top corner. But Walker does brilliant. Well, he's redeemed himself and his part in the Sheffield United goal.
Yeah, because most of the goals he scored... Yeah.
No time to think, just puts his laces through it and
Yeah.
he's into the top corner in a flash.
Because most of the goals that he scored most of it with his feet. He rarely scores with his head.
Equalised, and then Rodri does this. And sometimes you just have no answer, it's just too good.
well, one of the more under
Or he could have just done a normal...
team are constant in it. Rodri.
Come on.
Finish, and Sheffield United are now going to try and do it all.
Go on. Go on. Akmahovic's not fuck!
Mohamed goes in and could very nearly Sheffield United level again.
He just seems to get really excited. I'm not sure what he's trying to do, how he's trying to finish this. If he just maybe tries to head it.
Or
he's made a
you could just base it. Oh, if Haaland can do it, I'll go and do it too.
And trying to score with your feet in this position is virtually impossible. He goes at it with his
Because you know what he tried to do? Because he tried to do what Haaland did against Dortmund.
impossible.
Only Haaland can do that.
Well, he's trying to kung fu kick his way to an equaliser there.
You're not that good, even though...
United, and it hasn't come off on that occasion. With 7 added minutes,
Yoink!
can't happen yet. Bernardo Silva. Robinson misses his kick. Haaland tried to leave it behind for Foden, and Sheffield United had enough.
And Haaland's just tried to be fancy too, and he just failed.
Traore. Chris Patchen was playing forward. He then has to retreat to try and win it back, but gives it away to Grealish. It took less than 4 minutes for Manchester City to lift themselves after that setback.
I suppose when you've won the treble and you've excelled the City did last season, maybe question whether they've got the hunger to go for it all over again, but this game was really underlined. Yes, they do. They're stung when they concede goals. They want to put it right, and they seemingly have.
Yeah! Fucking go and injure Grealish. I will not give that guy any sympathy for every day of the month, year, or whatever day it is. I'm glad I'm not a footballer. I would have joined in. I would have joined in and helped you. Stamp on your fucking ankle. Stamp on your fucking toes.
Well, he's gone for glory. Wasteful again from City at the back, but Just look at the far post and the ball breaks back to Marusi. There's 3 players at the far post. Just clip it towards the far post. That's where you need composure. But this situation, the clock running down, I can understand why he's just belted it and hoped that he scored, but he should have done differently and crossed it.
You don't get points for praise, but this has been a hard day.
Wow.
Leo. When you want to do
Like a sardine.
it,
I'm not sure he wanted to do it today.
well, that's a miss kick by Bogle. He's got to try and get back at Grealish somehow. He's gone down and over the fashionable portal, I think.
It's clever from Grealish. He's just stifling the game. You give it to Jack Grealish, he'll protect the ball. Sheffield United players tearing around, trying to get the ball back to get that equaliser, foul him, run down the clock, keep the ball high up the pitch. That's why Grealish is so important in situations like this. Get him on the ball, rarely.
What if did Akmahovic tried to think I'm Karate Kid? No, you're not. And also, I think I'm Haaland 2.0. No, you're not.
Grealish.
I'm Haaland 2.0. No, you don't.
Perez. McKennie to Walker. Here's Foden.
Haaland, Haaland, ha 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 ha. That song's just fucking ace. Whoever came up with that idea, you have just made. That is just class.
This goes from a City perspective, they like an extra goal just to underline their dominance in the game, but the most important thing is winning, picking up the 3 points.
Winning is the way of their absent manager. He may not be here, but this will count as his 200th Premier League win as a manager for Pep Guardiola. And Haaland joined the Yorkshire banter. He was born in Leeds, of course.
And Haaland's attitude, the way he plays the game is just fantastic. Not if you're a centre-half though. A few bruises.
He does have that monster mentality, which again has been on display today. Setback to the penalty and never misses. Coming with a crucial first goal. Well, not as crucial as Rodri's goal, as it turns out.
No matter how good you are, you're going to have occasions in games where you're going to make mistakes, you're going to miss chances, but go back to his mentality. He just never stops running, never stops moving, never stops offering himself up for a forward pass. And that takes mental strength, because a lot of players will go under when things aren't going so well for them.
Here's Foden. Rodri. Lovely build-up between Foden and Wilson.
Come on, let's keep it together.
City hitting their stride again now. Foden. Here's Jack Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Here's Traore. Launched by Jack Robinson. 4 up there for Sheffield United. Guardiola is the first to meet it though. Grealish.
Since Sheffield United scored, they've just simply not had the ball.
Walker.
First, that wouldn't matter for them if it was 1-1, you're just holding on, but you're 2-1 down. Just trying to get the ball back to get an equaliser.
Sheffield United now have just a minute left of the indicated stoppage time to try and change the course of this match again. Here's Rodri.
And hopefully next game, Napoli can go and beat that Swallows.
He's played his part should turn out to be the winning goal.
And bring him.
Was his Champions League winner, but it was an incredible strike nonetheless.
Yeah. Just if he decided not to karate kick, but it could have been 2-0. Ali Akbarovic, and I literally big you up.
Traore. Business as usual in the end for Manchester City. 3 wins out of 3. Rodri coming up with a winner after they were given a real scare with an equaliser from Jadon.
Full-time Man City 2, Sheffield United 1. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, go to the boss. And I'll see you guys later on at 7:45 for Napoli versus Sassuolo in Serie A. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, go on. Peace.